Most people think they can only bulk or cut, and that's why they stay skinny or fat. And the truth is, you can recomp and you can stay on the same weight and build muscles. And I promise you, by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to do that. How to recomp properly without actually doing some crazy sleep or some crazy amounts of cardio and doing some crazy shit. If you're interested, keep watching, because I will share you exactly what I did to recomp properly and to actually start building muscles on the same weight. Now, first thing is, you have to understand this common myth. Now, most people think that if they're gonna bulk, they will build muscles. And I used to think that as well. I used to think, if I'm bulking, I'm building muscles. If I'm cutting, I'm losing muscles, but I'm getting shredded. But you can do it on the same weight at the same time. And I used to be like that. I used to bulk so hard, I got bloated. I got out of the shape, and then I cut down because I was like, oh, I don't want to get too bulky, so I cut down and I lost my muscles. Now, then I realized I had to do something different in order to do that. And I actually did. So, here are 3 core principles you have to understand in order to actually see how to recomp properly. So, to do that, I have this whiteboard and this pen. And it is the cheapest, and I don't have a whiteboard, but this is the cheapest. So, don't get me wrong, but I'm a student. So, the first thing is maintenance. So, what is the maintenance? Maintenance is when you are in a right amount of calories to not go on a bulk, but not starting to lose fat or not starting to lose your body weight. It is basically just go to ChatGPT, write down exactly what's your body weight, what's your percentage of body fat, and how tall are you, just basically BMI, and then try to ask it how many calories you should take for maintenance. It depends for your how active you are. So if you, for example, if you're just sitting at your work whole time, then it will be a little bit less. But if you're gonna work in a hard job, then obviously you have to eat a little bit more. So you have to figure out your maintenance goal. Then what you have to understand is your protein. This is the most important part, because calories will not build the muscles. What builds the muscles is the protein. And if you're gonna eat 2 grams per body weight, you will see huge results. If you're gonna follow this, I promise you, you will see huge changes. Now, the second thing is, I will explain this a little bit better and step by steps, but I have to explain these core principles. So the second thing is your split. Now, why am I bringing the split? It doesn't matter, right? Now, if you're a beginner, this doesn't matter. But if you're an advanced lifter and you want to recomp, if you want to do body recompositions that you will stay on the same weight, but actually start to seeing you will become shredded, you will build more muscles, you have to change your split. Now, what split you have to follow? You have to follow higher frequency split. That means full body, upper, lower, anterior, posterior, or any kind of combination of those. Because your body starts losing mass, starts losing your muscles after 2 or 3 days. That's why you have to train them again and again. If you're not going to train them, you will start losing them. Now, you're not gonna lose all your muscles in 2 or 3 days, but you will start losing them. And that's why push-pull legs or broad split are wrong split for main game. Full body is great, upper lower is great, anterior posterior is great because you have higher frequency. So that means you can keep more muscles or actually build more muscles on the same weight. So you have to understand that choosing the right split is really the essential thing. Now I have a free guide that will show you the exact blueprint or training blueprint that you can follow right now. It's a full body workout and it will explain you what you have to do. So it is in a link in the description. Just click down below after this video and you will see some split you can follow by day one. Just try it out for 1 month and you will see huge improvements. Now moving on, the third core principle you have to understand is overall. Now I'm writing like a fucking dumbass, but that doesn't matter. What the point is, you have to progressively overall. If you're not progressively overloading, if you're not adding weights or a little bit of reps, then you're not growing. And if you're not growing, obviously you will start losing your mass or maintaining your mass. But if you want to grow, you have to progress. And that's why tracking your workout will change everything for you. Now, to start and go a little bit step by step to kind of know exactly what you have to do in order to recomp properly, because I recomp pretty good. I literally gained 2 centimeters on my calves, which are my weak point, on the same weight. Let that sink in. And here is how you can do it too. Here is how you can literally grow any muscle on the same weight. But first, you have to understand that tracking your muscle is not just by weight. You have to track your muscle with this thing around. So measure your bicep size, your chest, your legs. This is how you're gonna know pretty accurately if you're building mass or not. So now I will give you exact step-by-step plan to follow. Now, what you have to do is you have to organize your diet a little bit. Now, you don't have to do crazy diet, but you have to understand that those 2 grams per body weight, you have to understand that 2 grams per body weight per kilogram of body weight is essential. This is how you're gonna make sure that you're building right amount of muscles. Protein is the #1 thing that will decide if you're going to build muscles or not. Now, if you're at the maintenance, protein is really important, especially also in a cut. It is very important to have a lot of protein because that will help you to not lose mass. But at the maintenance, you will not lose muscles. You will actually build muscles. So that's why 2 grams per body weight per kilogram of body weight is essential. Now, you also want to track your calories a little bit, just track 1 day, just to know. And also, you don't have to starve yourself or bulk crazy. Dirty bulking is biggest bullshit. Just follow normal foods, just eat normally. Sometimes you can have something, but the main thing, eat whole foods. So, you might wonder, how can I get like those amount of protein? So for example, I'm 80 kilograms, so how do I get 160 grams of protein a day? The easiest way is to get a meat, literally. Ground beef, eggs, dairy. That is the best source of protein. It is literally the best, and you can literally cook eggs or cook meat easily. So that's why you have to do it, and it's the easiest way to get it. Also, if you want, buy high quality protein powder, and this will be game changer, literally. Just do that and you will see huge changes. Now, also I want to explain full body more, because if you're going to read that, you will know exactly how to do it, but just to make sure you understand it well, you have to do it more frequently, because then you will actually stimulate your body, because if you're not getting your body signals to grow, it will not grow. So that's why frequency is the key thing at maintenance. Is the key thing. So understanding like understanding that full body is literally game changing. So if you're gonna follow it, just try it is literally that simple. You can follow it for 1 month and just give it a try. It is something that will change trajectory. But the main point, you have to progressively overall. That's the thing. If you're not going progress, if you're not seeing your reps are going up, your rates is going up, then obviously you're not building muscles. Because if you're not getting stronger, you're not building muscles. Let that sink in. Like literally, if you're not building strength, you're not building size. As a natural, that is super important to progressively overall on every exercise, and that's how you're gonna gain mass on literally the same body weight. Now, few key things to understand, that few mistakes I made is that don't do too much cardio. If you're gonna run marathons, you're gonna destroy your recovery. And if you're gonna destroy your recovery, you cannot grow more muscles, because then you will cook your CNS, which is your central nervous system, and that is really not a thing. So if you're going to do cardio, do after workout or in a day when you're not training. And don't do too much intensity, just walking is the best thing. Now, the second thing is that a lot of people doing is they're doing too much volume. And volume will kill your recovery. So don't do too much volume, just actually do proper 1 or 3 set maximum per workout, per exercise. And that's it. Because when you're gonna do junk volume, you will kill your recovery, and that will slow down your progress. At the maintenance, it is especially the thing you have to focus, because it is the same like on a cat. If you're gonna do junk volume, you're gonna lose a lot of mass because you're in a stress mode. So you will start losing your mass. And the third and the last thing is don't actually neglect the carbs. Why? Because carbs will give you energy for your workout. And if you're gonna do carnivore, that's fine. But carbs will give you actually a better source of energy, and you will actually recover better and push harder. When you have carbs, you will push harder, and that's why you will build more muscles, because your muscles are made of glycogen and they need glycogen to actually put more energy in it. So that's what you have to do. Just quick bonus hack, just walk more to get shredded. Literally, it's that simple. Walking is the best hack. Just walk, it will improve your cardio and also your heart health, also everything around, but walking is just a game changer. So if you can walk 10,000 steps a day, that's great. If not, just walk more. Trust me, it is a game changer, and you will get shredded fast on the maintenance. And the last thing I want to tell you is that if you want to work with me, just DM me on my Instagram. Go down below on my Instagram and DM me Split. And I will actually coach you and program you Split that is effective, just made for you, a diet and lifestyle changes you have to do in order to do complex maintenance. If you want to do that, just go down below and DM me Split. Now that's it for this video. Drop a like, drop a subscribe, and I see you in the next one. Damn, I'm fucking dry. My throat is over.